We're actually going to screw the bracket to the wall, but we have to make a larger hole right here for the refrigeration lines, drain line, and electrical.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that right there.
Good.
For that, we're going to use this rotary hammer drill with a coring bit to give us a nice clean hole. So that we can get a nice clean cut from the outside so we don't blow out the stucco, we're going to take this around and drill from the outside back in.
Using these special masonry screws, we're going to fasten the bracket right to the wall. Now, air conditioners are also dehumidifiers, and when this unit is on, a lot of the humidity in the air is going to be extracted and sent out through this drain pipe right here. That's called condensate at that point. Now, this drain line will have to continue all the way to outside. We also have to connect the refrigeration line sets. This will go to our outdoor unit, and that's insulated. And the last thing we need is our electrical wire, which will run between the outdoor unit and the indoor unit. Now, what we're going to do is put all 4 of those connections through that big hole that we drilled.
Now we have to extend all these lines down to the condensing unit. We're going to start with condensate discharge line, and we're going to extend that with a piece of PVC pipe. We're going to press fit that into here, and because there's no pressure ever on this line, it's just simply for discharge, we're going to attach those with a piece of tape. And then we're going to secure that pipe down here with a C-clamp. Now to extend the copper, it's a little trickier.
Yeah, you don't want to kink it.
Nope, so you got to carefully bring that over.
Good.
All right, now that we got this into our chase area, the next thing we want to do is take off our compression fittings for our extension lines.
Now, David, here your copper lines are going to bring refrigerant to and from the inside unit. You have a couple of different size lines right here. How are you going to make these connections to the line set?
It's going to be with those flaring nuts that we took off earlier,
okay,
and this flaring tool right here.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Okay, the most important thing is to remember to put the nut on first.
Okay.
Okay. So we get the nut slid onto our copper. Then we take our copper, place it into our flaring tool.
There you go. Perfect flare connection. And then we cover it with the nut.
We're going to take our new flared end, press this up against our compression fitting from our indoor unit, and we're just going to hand tighten this for right now until we get everything in place, and then we'll snug it up later.
All right. All right, great. So there's our outdoor unit.
It's important to insulate both of these lines because there is a temperature difference between them. So we're going to start off with insulating the 1/4 inch line.
Right about there. Good?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, good. And hey, before we put the cover on, we need to run the wire that goes in between the 2 units, the indoor and outdoor. And this is our high voltage wire.
Now that also carries the control wiring so that the inside unit can tell the outdoor unit when to come on.
That's correct.
Good. So let's get it inside and I'll tuck it right in behind. Good gaining on it.
Then we cover up all our work here with this line cover. Faceplate right here.
Slide it up a little bit, right there. Oh, I like that. So what David's doing is testing the connections. We want to be sure there's no leaks before we add refrigerant. So he's using nitrogen. It's the perfect gas to test with because it has no contaminants and no moisture in it. So what do you pressurize to right there?
Right about 300 pounds.
That'll be a good test.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to take our weather-tight conduit. Going to attach that to our box.
Right, so that's high voltage. You want to protect it against the rain and also UV breakdown, right?
Yeah, and for the safety, we don't want anybody else messing with the high voltage. Good and snug there. Now, we're going to fish our wires down through the conduit.
All right.
Before we make our other connection.
Shoot it to me. All right, there you go.
Awesome.
Good. All right, here you go.
All right, and we're going to slide that right through here. Like our seal right there.
Good.
All right, now we're going to just trim these off to where we can put them underneath the lugs there. We're just making our connections to hots in the ground. And we'll be ready in a moment. Now we make our connections from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit.
Couldn't be simpler, all color-coded.
Yeah, it's idiot proof.